everybody, it is Dietitian Zetlife here. Hello everybody, it's Dietitian Zetlife here.
And Dietitian Shadi.
So welcome here today. Thank you so much for all the comments you guys gave us. We're going to try and answer all your questions in videos ahead. So we're going to jump into it immediately. I want to discuss calories. So we're doing two videos where we're going to chat about calories. So in this one, I'm going to do a little bit of an experiment. Okay, so I'm just moving closer. Okay, thank you, Michelle. So we have two people here. That is Yanni and Yaku. So both of them burn 2,000 calories per day. So the glass bottle represents the calorie requirements. So Yaku is now on a ketogenic diet, and as you can see, currently he's not eating all these calories that he needs. But now he's baking all these keto cakes and ice cream and he's just loving it. So now his calorie intake starts doing this. So the moment he gets here, you see he's exactly reaching his calorie requirements for today. So what determines your calorie requirements, Michelle?
It can be your age, it can be your gender, it might be your physical activity as well.
Yes, definitely, and also your muscle mass. So now he is consuming exactly his calories that he needs. So you need this amount of calories per day to survive. So your basal metabolic rate means that you're sitting still and this is the calories that you burn. So now he's continuously eating more and more of these keto brownies. When this starts happening, everything that spills over becomes fat as well. So even though when you are in ketosis, it doesn't mean you're burning your own body fat. You might be burning the ketones that just forms from the food that you eat. So this one was Yanni again. So Yanni, he's not eating all these brownies. He doesn't really have a sweet tooth. So you can see he has a calorie deficiency. So by giving your body fat, we teach our body to burn fat as fuel. So this energy that he still needs, his body will get from his own energy. So for example, with marathon runners, so this is your basal metabolic rate, but now you start running. So your bottle basically becomes bigger. You don't become bigger, your energy requirements becomes more. So then he'll even lose more, but he'll have more requirements. So now, let's say somebody feels like they want to lose more weight. I'm just getting rid of some of the water. Not enough. Okay, not enough still. So let's say you are here. So you see it's basically half. This is not enough to lose weight because the body then goes into starvation and basically stores everything that you eat. And this is also not good. So that is why in practice we have very nice scales where we measure people's basal metabolic rates. And based on that, we determine how to do a meal plan. So people always say we're crazy to calculate meal plans for each and every patient. But everybody is unique. You'll have two people sitting next to each other and they look exactly the same. But one person can burn 500 calories more than someone else. So let's jump back into the questions. So maybe talk about the keto fad.
Yeah, so the keto is known as a fad for weight loss, but it may have so many extra benefits.
Definitely, and for us, dietitians who really do believe in ketogenic diet for the benefits it has for people with cancer, epilepsy that we have seen. It's very difficult for us to support an unhealthy lifestyle for weight loss. So we really try and help people to do this in a way that is healthy. So it's very important to do it balanced. So it actually, one of the benefits is increased energy. And maybe talk about the ATP if you want to.
ATP stands for adenosine triphosphate. So basically it's the batteries of the body. So whereas 1 gram of fat will give you 132 ATPs, whereas 1 gram of carbohydrates only give you 36 to 38 ATPs.
Exactly, so you have so much more energy, and I mean we can really be examples of that. We feel like we have a lot of energy and we just keep going. We even had patients, one patient said no, she wakes up at 4 and starts cleaning her house and then she goes to work. I mean, that's the quality of life you want. Then another thing is inflammation. So if you get your fat from bulletproof coffees, we're not big fans on bulletproof coffees because we feel it's a waste of calories. So you've seen you have a certain amount of calories that you need. So if you start filling your bottle with butter and coconut oil, there is uses for that, but I don't want you to drink it in coffee. So then you basically waste calories that you could have eaten avocados or macadamia nuts, which gives you lots of vitamins and minerals, and it's anti-inflammatory. So it's the omega-3 that fights the inflammation that we want to focus on. Then the hormone balancing.
So there's 600 hormones in the body that affects your sleeping pattern, weight loss, appetite as well. So the two hormones that play a role with appetite is the ghrelin and the leptin. So ghrelin makes you feel hungry all the time, whereas leptin makes you feel full. So the more carbohydrates you eat, the more hungry you feel. Whereas if you eat more fat, you will feel more satisfied.
Exactly. Like, think about it practically. If you go on vacation, you really try and not cheat. You're like, no, this holiday I'm going to eat all the right foods. But when you stop at the first garage, you're just like, just one ice cream, it's holiday in any case. And then that gremlin, maniki, we call it gremlin, but it's actually ghrelin, starts creeping up. So your appetite starts increasing. So tomorrow you feel like it's a bit more difficult to fight that list for chocolates or whatever, and then it just becomes worse and worse and worse. So by the time you go home from holiday, your hormone levels are completely out of balance, and then you need to take a few steps back. So insulin resistance, obviously if you consume carbohydrates, it is broken down back into sugar. Your body requires insulin to use the glucose as source of energy. So the more carbohydrates, the more insulin secretion, the higher your chances of insulin resistance. So by lowering the intake of sugars, we fight insulin resistance. And the three things we always say can stop or influence your weight loss:
hormones, inflammation, and insulin resistance.
Yes. And that's why if you focus on the healthy fats when doing a low carb, healthy fat lifestyle, we adjust those things and address them in the right way. So then someone also asked about muscle gain and weight loss. And so as we said, fat teaches your body to burn fat. So the petrol and diesel.
Yes, so the body can run on petrol or diesel. So whereas petrol might be the carbohydrates, so the sugar that your body is using, or your body can run on the diesel, so the fats.
Exactly, so you must choose one of them. The moment when we gain weight is when our bodies are running on both of them. And ketogenesis or ketogenic or ketosis is actually a very more natural state than we tend to believe. If you think, a patient yesterday actually mentioned that the Arabs who live in the Vustein, in the Sahara desert, they, for example, went for days without food, and then naturally your body goes into ketosis. So it's not necessarily this unnatural state that we're doing. So in order to preserve your lean body mass or also your muscle, when you follow a low carb, high fat diet and you focus on healthy fats like avocado, macadamia nuts, your diet is more nutritious and it can help your muscles to grow. But at the same time, your body will burn fat. But there's important things that you need to take into consideration. You must really take care of your muscles. We always say that muscles are gold worth. So even if you weigh whatever, 100 kgs, you're a small young lady, doesn't matter if it's because of muscle, because muscle really protects your bones. So you must really take care of your muscles. So always eat within 30 minutes after exercising because it preserves your lean body mass. Then someone also asked about weighing yourselves. What would you recommend on that?
I recommend leave the weighing up to us, because if you want to weigh on a daily basis, there can be many differences like water resistance. So even if you weigh every morning, you might see 2 kilograms difference. So we have very nice scales. It tells exactly the water percentage, muscle mass and fat mass. So we can more easily say where you lose and where you gain.
Exactly. So sometimes people will lose like 2 kgs in a month and then I think it's not enough. But then it's 2 kgs on a normal scale, but they actually lost 5 kgs of fat, but they gained 2 kgs in muscle and 1 kg in water. So it's very important to find that balance. And then we just want to end off by saying when your weight loss starts slowing down, it's important to make sure you have a variety in your food and a variety in your exercise. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and please feel free to leave more comments and questions. We love answering your questions.
And please share and like on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook.
See you soon and have a good day.